That was crazy. Yo, do we do like what you call it in here?
A prayer?
Nah, we could do that though if you want. We could do that. Do we do like a
What's that?
Do we do like a pause if you say something
That's
crazy?
at Harlem. That's at
That's Harlem. That's Harlem. Y'all don't do that here, just in case you hear me say, "Wow, that was crazy."
Yeah, that was,
You already know that.
Oh, so that's your pause.
Yeah, like wow,
Wow.
that was out of line.
And do we zoom in the camera on those
Yeah, you could do that. like,
expressions?
wow. You know what I mean? Like out of bounds. Like that was out of bounds. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
You ready?
No,
Hey?
we still here.
You're still all right. Let me just get
Don't
my
move
sip
the
on.
mic too much if you can, because I just heard the crackling shit.
Oh, all right. Why you never tape the mics up? Cause you travel with them.
You said tape them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, tape the mic.
And you just like tape it real quick.
You just turned it off.
I feel you.
No, the switch. See, this is why we don't start right away. We gotta get these.
Yeah,
things
yeah, yeah. Nah, I just wanted to
You got
see
a
if
sexy
you.
voice though. You know?
Hey. Oh wow.
Yeah, that
there
was
you
a
go.
test. That was a
That
test.
That was the test.
crazy.
That was the there you go. That was the
Yeah.
test. That was the
That's how we
test.
tested. That's how we tested.
Wow.
That was the tested.
But it is sexy though.
Wow.
What I was saying is,
He fucking with it early.
That was out of bounds.
He
That's,
said-
that's what I was talking about. Out of bounds. That was way out of bounds. That was a flag, everything, bro.
Well, some of us like the heavy. That's all I heavy.
yeah.
That's a little heavy. That's all I
And
heavy.
how do we address you? For the money, for the money.
It's for the money, for the money. Like you grind for the money, hustle for the money, live for the money, die for the money.
For.
Everything we do is for the money. The name came from our block.
Okay.
I'm from Fordham Road.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Nah, you crazy.
You're from the Bronx, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How is it living in a third world country over there in the Bronx?
That's crazy. Man, it's good. It's like living anywhere. I mean, we in Brooklyn right now, right?
How you feel about that?
We in the Bronx, what, cousin?
What do you mean?
Nah, there's
This
no
ain't the Bronx cousin?
Nah, I don't know.
Nah.
What you
The
consider.
Heights is the Bronx cousin.
Never.
No, y'all
said
got beef
never?
too?
Nah, we don't got beef with nobody. That's unprofessional, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
That's super unprofessional.
The
The
food?
phone ringing on
The food is
mid interview, and then you making a sale. That's crazy.
Yo, tell them give me two of
Yo,
those.
cut that. You heard? Cut that out, please.
If you're not subscribed already, press that red button. It'll cost you no money. You ain't even got to give me no weed. And when you press subscribe, it helps us in the YouTube algorithm so you can see us more often. So press that red button, like right now. Please.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the first podcast I've been to that they eat right in front of the biggest person. That's crazy. Nah, I'm good. Don't even try to offer me now. I'm good. Appreciate it, yo. Nah, I'm good. That's crazy.
in front of him.
Chacho.
What you need, eh?
No, bro, I've been sitting in this barbershop chair for 4 hours waiting for a haircut. Talking to the barber on the phone. Yo, where you at? Yo, you parking the car still? I be kidding me, bro. Yo, I just text you what questions to ask me, bro.
This is you your own PR person?
He that ass too.
He didn't even do his homework.
So here we are, Brooklyn Basement Podcast. Another episode.
Here we
My
go.
man, Willie Sweets is in the building. We have a guest today, of course, as usual. We haven't had an episode without a guest, so you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
we've never done it alone.
But we got someone from a borough that normally we don't associate with.
That's crazy.
Today we have For the Money in the building,
Yes, sir.
right? And you popping out there right now on all the social media platforms.
I don't say popping. I say I'm working. I'm working.
You know what I like about your content? You're a motivational speaker, battle rapper. You uplift women, shit on them at the same time.
I'm a comedian. That's what comedians.
You keep people on edge. You keep them thinking and guessing what's coming next.
That's one of the newest things I started doing.
What's that?
I try to give the gram a couple different versions. Like I started doing skits, and then I just started talking regularly, and then the music, which I always done. So now I feel like I'm giving them, you know. So
When you are doing the, I guess like the philosophy on things or
Yeah.
motivation, it seems like that part is like more serious.
it's real life. It's stuff that everybody goes through, not just stuff I go through. It could be one of my boys going through a rough time, and we had a conversation about it, and I feel like the world needs to hear, and not necessarily the whole conversation, but what it was about. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just speak what I gotta speak, like speak my mind, bro.
That's a
What I mean.
comedic thought, is what he's saying. The comedic thought. That's that Martin Lawrence shit. Can't talk. I gotta talk about my life as I see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's like a hood Confucius, so to say, right?
If you say so.
Yeah, like if we were back in the biblical time, they'd probably have like, Bible verses based on, your philosophies and shit.
That'd be crazy.
Yo, so
Yeah.
fix me if I'm wrong. Your viral joint is the rice and beans one.
Yeah,
The
that's my
Benny.
first ever video. My first
That went
ever.
viral.
Yeah, but it went viral after a while though.
Mm.
Like the video was on my IG for like, I want to say like maybe 5 months,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody hit me up on the DM and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna post this video on Facebook, and it's gonna go." He already knows who he is. I always say I forget his name, but
Right.
every interview I do, I always give him a shout out. Like I never remember his name, but when I mention this part and he sees it, he knows who I'm talking about.
Right.
So he reached back, he hit me up in the DM and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna post this on my Facebook page, and this shit is gonna go viral." So humbly,
Mm-hmm.
I text back, "Thank you, appreciate it." But in my head, I was really saying like, "Yeah, whatever."
Right. Humbly,
Who-
sarcastically.
Yeah, like who are you to tell me? And sure enough, he was right. Next day I woke up, went to work like regular, and my wife just started hitting my phone up, going crazy. Like, "Yo, check this out, check this out, check this out."
Oh, wow.
From night to day, I went from 389 followers to like 15,000 the first day. Like that.
How long ago was that?
That was I want to say like 3 years ago, probably like 2-3 years ago. Take that back. More than that, because remember, pandemic shut us down for 2 years, so I'm counting
Right.
no pandemic. You know what I mean? So it's probably like 5.
5.
You know what I mean?
Every video after that continued to catch fire, or did it feel like you were chasing that
Nah.
viral moment?
Nah, so I played this smart, right? So when I had those 389 followers, I was still doing videos, but I was doing regular videos like myself, like always. But my family and my friends will see the videos, would like, you know what I'm saying? They would like it, they would repost it, you know what I
Right.
mean? So it was like, I played it smart. When that video went viral, I went back in the crates and I started bringing all the videos that my family and everybody used to like and kept feeding the page. Every day I was putting 2 videos up and 2 videos up and 2 videos up. So I kept feeding them videos that they never saw. You know what I mean? Because they new followers. You just got to my page.
Right.
Now I'm going to feed you stuff so you can see it. And that method worked. I kept following. They kept building and building. I just kept throwing videos. Then I started adding more. But I never chased that. I'm a surpass that video because I already
Right.
knew that. You know what I mean? That video
get caught up in that.
And mind you, that video went viral on Facebook. Like, nobody knew my IG. Like, it was flying around the internet, but nobody knew who I was.
It's weird, right? That like social medias are like different hoods.
Yeah.
Where you could be popping in the Bronx, but nobody know you
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. Because when we had Gray Low here, she was saying how she was popping on Facebook initially too.
Yeah.
And then something happened, I guess, with 50 or something that he reposted, and then that shit started catching on.
Yeah.
But, so how do you start tapping into those other platforms?
All right, so like I said, the video went crazy on Facebook, right? It started getting to IG, but I never watermarked the video. Like, nobody knew to go to my page.
Right.
And all of these people that were reposting it, they weren't reposting it and tagging me on it. You know what I'm saying? The first person to tag me on the video when they reposted it was Joselito the Puppet.
That's dope.
Joselito was the first one to tag me on it, and I hit him in the DM. He first posted it regular, and I hit him in the DM because I was a fan of his. I was following him. So I hit him in the DM, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, can you do me a favor? Can you tag me on it?" And he was like, "No doubt, I got you." He took the video down, and then he reposted it, and he
Oh, that's
tagged me
dope.
on it.
That's dope.
And then after he did that, then like a day after that, I remember Funk Flex and rest in peace DJ K Slay had reposted it. And that's when my page started getting more traction. And that was because everybody started seeing not only the face, now they knew the name. Because even when they did it and people would show it to my IG, they would comment on the bottom and be like, "Yo, I found him. I finally found them, and they would tag other people on the
Right.
shit. You know what I mean?
That's
Yo, I
dope.
found his page. Yo, I found his page. Boo,
That's
and they
funny.
started tagging other people on the shit.
So what do you do after that? You start coming up, jotting down different ideas of
Nah, I never jot down anything, bro.
everything's freestyle.
Everything's freestyle, even music. Everything is freestyle. It's just like whenever I'm in the mood, bro, and I feel like recording what I'm gonna say, or if I'm in the crib with the kids or whoever I'm around, if I just feel like, yo, let's do a video at the moment, I'm just gonna do the video. I can't, for some reason, like I can't like
Sit down and write.
write because I brain freeze, like I catch brain freeze, like I can't. I feel like it's taking up too much. Like you forcing something now.
Right.
It's
so
not
when you're doing your
organic.
videos, it makes it look more organic versus like it's super
like
rehearsed
forced.
and
yeah,
shit.
like OD forced. Yeah, it's real hard to like write skits down and let it play out than being organic. Like it just popped up and turn the camera on. I got some shit like that.
From that, do you think that you ever tap into like acting?
Yeah, I mean, I want to tap into whatever opportunities come through. I want to tap into all of that stuff.
Because I saw recently now you're starting to hit the stage on the stand-up side.
Yeah.
Is
now
that
I'm-
something you want to do before this thing blew up, or it
I
just
mean,
kind of like you
nah,
said? You know
all of
what?
it just kept building, bro. All of it just kept up building. I started doing the skits. After I started doing the skits, I took advantage, and I started bringing in characters, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting them with characters, and then knowing that I rhymed, that I used to rap back in the days, I'm like, you know what? People never really took the rap serious, so now I'm a give them the rap still, but I'm a character it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's when I created my character and shit. Lil Pharmacy, the rapper.
Oh.
And that's
Yeah, he
when
didn't do his homework.
yeah.
That's the one.
So that's when I created Little Pharmacy, the rapper, and then I started rapping as him. Like I dressed up in a costume as a mumble rapper with I got the dreads, I got jewels, you know what I mean? And I presented myself as a mumble rapper, but when I rapped like older generation, you know what I mean?
You got videos where you rapping too, though, right? Where it's not just a character. You
Nah,
just
it's the
spit-
character. All
Every
of my
time?
videos is the character.
Oh, shit.
If I got a hoodie on, the dress is under the hoodie. Like I'm always in character mode when it's Little Pharmacy. Like I can't be regular when it's not.
So what happened with the rap shit early? Like so you rap when you was younger.
I was always like walking around with a radio, CD book. Always had instrumentals. I remember buying J-Arms, like $5 instrumentals and stuff. And hitting the block. Whoever wanted to rap, we'll rap battle, or we'll just rap, period. Just chill outside, drinking, smoking, whatever we was doing. You know, young kids. And we
Yeah.
would just, battle rap, or everybody was just rapping in ciphers and shit.
Do you think that rapping and battle rapping, freestyle and all that help make it easier when you're doing like your philosophies or you're preaching, where it's kind of like the words are just coming to you?
It all coincides together, bro, because like the rapping is just...
Coincidence is not a word, but we
My
we'll
bad.
just
What is
continue
that?
Well, we
You know what I
understood.
mean?
Coincide is the word.
Give us a
Coincide.
Give us a
Co in
definition.
sync is like
Yeah,
when you co
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the sync
Yeah.
and you put it together,
Uh-huh.
shit like that.
No, that's,
You know what I
that's
mean? Like-
I'm with you.
My bad. It coincides.
Coincide.
Coincide. So it
Coincide.
like coincide means what? They
They
like
all come
Because
together.
All
coexist
comes
is like
together.
when like gays and straight live together in one room.
wow. He went there. I would never.
But that's what
That's
that
what
means,
it
right?
means, though. You just-
and that's what I thought you saw.
Bad
when you
example,
said-
but great.
Continue with story. I'm sorry to
Now we
interrupt.
can rewind that. We can rewind that whole part.
The coincides coincide.
It all comes
You're
together.
blushing
from,
though. By the way, go ahead.
That's crazy that you checking me out like that. That's crazy.
Did
I
he
feel
tell you he's
uncomfortable.
married? I don't
I
know.
feel uncomfortable.
Yo, Sean,
Oh shit, you didn't pay the rent.
stay right there.
Go ahead. You gotta handle something. Do it quick. Before so we can
Shit.
get this.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Now that you started approaching stand-up comedy, how do you go, since you freestyle out of your sketches or
Yeah.
all your sketches? You can't really do that in stand-up, can you? Right? You got to build.
Somewhat.
So you freestyle it, go back home, write down some of the stuff, and then build that.
See,
time.
comedy now, like when I first started comedy, what I was doing was that I was doing some of the skits that I would do on IG. I would memorize some of them, and I would expand them. Is that a word? Or
Yeah.
extend them.
Yeah.
Which one should I use?
They both work.
You can-
Expand or extend?
either way, end it with "Ayo."
Hey, yo. Crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
So I would, I started doing that. I started making the story longer and stuff like that. But as I started getting more and more comfortable, because I started before the pandemic. I started, I think like my 6th show or 7th show was Caroline's was my last show. And Caroline's was like a big deal.
That is a big deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Especially
It was, yeah.
I mean, because
as a new
only
guy-
because it doesn't exist anymore.
No, and
no,
not
but
only
still, like,
Oh, yeah,
for comedian, right?
well,
You say
not only
Caroline's?
that, I think that night at Caroline's was the first time that has ever been a whole Latin lineup from the host to every single act was all Latinos. So
And
that
were you
was
the
also
only
a big-
one that was like a social media,
Nah, it was me and Mr. Nueva York.
Right.
social media?
Social media too, Mr. Nueva York and Tommy 5K.
Dope.
Which
He's
was
both,
Oh, he's from the
right?
Bronx. Yeah,
5K.
Tom 5K is from the Bronx.
5K. He
Did
Who
he start
hosted? Who
stand up
hosted?
first, or did he start on
Uh,
social media first?
No, he's
No,
stand up
no, no.
first.
Stand
He's
up
stand
first,
up.
right?
Who,
Yeah,
Tommy?
Tommy.
No, Tommy was doing skits first.
First?
Yeah.
I mean, I met him stand up, so.
Yeah,
I
no.
met him
Tommy,
stand-up.
funny story is that Tommy and Imagine Comedy both reached out to me. Those were the first two that ever reached out to me for
Dope.
me to do stand up.
That's dope.
But they reached out to me 2 days apart, not knowing that they both reached out to me. So Tommy was like, yo, you need to come out. You need to do stand up. You will be hilarious on the stage. And Imagine told me the same thing in another DM, like, yo, I need to get you out there. You know what I mean? You need to do stand up. And they never knew that they both told me like around the same exact time. So I always give them two the most props because Tommy brought me out and Imagine brought me out almost at the same time. You know what I mean?
How did that feel the first time you got on stage and perform in front of a live audience versus
The fir-
recording?
The first time it was cool. And what made it more cool was that it was a sold out event, and I feel like I was more comfortable because a lot of friends and family pulled up.
Nice.
So it's not like I had a crowd yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took
yeah.
longer. After a couple shows, that's when your family starts dying down. They don't come out
They
that
got
much.
shit to do. They got to go to
Your
work. you know
friends
what I mean?
don't come out, so now you
Yeah.
got strangers that's coming out to these shows.
Right.
As you start moving around and going to different boroughs, now you got different people you don't know, and that's when it's like,
Oh, shit.
I can make them laugh because they gonna laugh because they family, but now can you make these people laugh?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's when
And
the
that's
real
got to
stuff.
be a crazy feeling, right? Because, yeah, the family's dope and you love that. But when strangers come on and seeing your show and they
Yeah.
reacting to your shit, you're like,
Yeah.
damn, this
But not to cut you off, that goes back to what I was gonna tell you about Caroline's. That's why I bring it up. When I did Caroline's was one of the first times when I said, I don't want to use the same jokes all the time.
Right.
So today I'm gonna change it, which was the worst mistake I ever made. Because
Yeah.
now being in the game for not that long, but having more shows under the belt,
Right.
I know that, you have a set and it's okay for you to go around
Right.
places and use that set. If you want to add different things and tweak up the jokes, you know what I mean? To not make it sound the same, but you keep that same, you keep that same format.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I started learning that. But Caroline's, I was like, yo, again, a lot of family and friends is here. They've been to a couple of my shows. So tonight I'm going to come out with something different that they never really heard. And I fumbled the bag. Like, I felt like I did bad. I felt like that was the first time I felt like I bombed.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you didn't bomb. You learned yourself because you
Yeah.
knew that's not. It's funny. I never really heard a comedian say just that. Yo, I want to. But you feel that way. Like, nah, I got this. Just go. I'm gonna rip it. New shit.
Yeah.
And you go up there like, no, you got to work this shit. You got to plant.
gotta
the
work
seed.
it out. You gotta work
you
it
gotta
out.
Plant
Yeah.
the seed and then water it.
And
let
all
it
my
go.
other jokes, I felt like I already, like he
Did
said,
it.
those were already hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already knew I could use this, I could use this. Bang, 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 this is gonna hit. But then that day I felt like, yo, I'm gonna use these, but I'm also gonna add this. And I felt like I did bad because I told the crowd that I was nervous. And that's like something that I guess you don't
Right.
want to do. You don't want
That's
them
the
to
last thing, yeah,
acknowledge
yeah.
that you're.
You got to let them feel that you're in control.
So
like
what do you, at any point in time, you didn't go back to the old shit?
No,
You should've went back.
I told the crowd. I remember telling the crowd, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit nervous. It's a
Panicked.
No. I told the crowd, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
This is only my second or third time being on stage, but luckily this time it wasn't like all the other times, and I wore a pamper tonight.
Good.
So
that's good.
I kind of
You
like
kinda-
Got him back, got him back.
Yeah.
freestyled it and I brung him back in.
Yeah.
So when I got on stage, everybody was giving me props, and I was like in my head and to the comedians that I mentioned before, I'm like, yo, bro, I think I messed up tonight.
Right.
And they're like, nah, you crazy? They was like, yo, bro, I seen you going out a little bit, but
Yeah.
you brung them back. You bugging? Nah.
It happens.
So from
Well,
there,
that
it
was that
just like
freestyle shit
that was just
developed.
that was just like, you know what? And then boom, everything shut down. No more comedy after that.
That's
COVID,
crazy.
NBA home.
No.
everybody home.
They said, man, no, you never did no online shit?
Nah.
Nah. Yeah, that was awkward.
It was OD awkward.
Yeah,
and
that
I
was
had an
awkward.
opportunity, multiple. Everybody reached out. They was doing comedy shows on live.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was going crazy.
We'll do like 1 or 2 here, right?
Yeah. When we did.
With Imagine, as a
Yo,
matter
I'm
of
gonna
fact.
tell you a story. You said Imagine. You ready? What year was that? The
2020.
COVID came. 2020.
2020, yeah.
2020. It's me. COVID came out March 16, 2020. It's me. Imagine this kid Barry Ribs. I don't know if you know
I
Barry
remember
Ribs.
that. I
White
remember that
boy.
show. I watched that show.
Barry Ribs
On live.
Yeah, live. We was the first one to go live ever.
Yeah. I
COVID.
remember
It was me and
Yeah.
Matt. That was the stage. That was our entrance to the stage, and we was doing that shit. It was just coming in, and
I remember y'all told me it was crazy because y'all was together.
yeah,
Yeah, and
It was my
everybody
birthday. It
was
was-
separated. And
yeah.
y'all was
March
together.
16th was COVID 2020,
Yeah.
and then March 17th we was here. My birthday chilling. We were supposed to all do a show somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the
Over
world
there in
got-
Sunset, right? I think it
Yeah,
was.
the world got shut down. So I
Yeah,
like,
March 17th was when they shut the schools down.
yeah, the next day they
The
shut
next
the
day they
school down.
shut schools down.
Who are some of the comedians, if any, that you look at their styles or whatever that you kind of like?
I don't really watch comedy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
you're not a comedy.
Like-
You don't have a favorite?
Nah, bro. Like
Wow,
I ain't
that's
gonna
good.
lie.
So
Like
you're not into stand-up?
No. Like Martin Lawrence, of course.
Right.
You so crazy like
Right,
that. Was
the OG
John
shit.
Leguizamo.
Right.
The way John Leguizamo used to make his show like a play.
Yeah, the one
That-
the one man show shit.
Well, that's one man show. That's
The-
not really stand up comedy.
Yeah, but he still did his
No,
thing
that's
though. It
that's
was like
another level.
Yeah,
of stand-up
like
comedy. That's
yeah.
one man show is taking it to the now you're acting, changing characters.
And it's funny because you got them two here, like Bernie Mac. Also, Bernie Mac was not a big influence, but I watched a lot of Bernie Mac too.
Right.
I watched a lot of Cedric the Entertainer, like comedians like that. But I wasn't really watching them, knowing that I was gonna be doing this.
Right.
Like I always watched comedy, like comedy movies and stuff, but I never watched it saying, "Yo, one day that's gonna be me on stage doing that." So I can't say that none of them really inspired me. I can't say that.
So it's just something that just fell on your lap. You flew.
Well,
Yeah.
it just seems like he's just a natural entertainer. Like he likes to
Yeah.
rap. He likes to, he does everything.
Yeah.
He does everything with sing. You know what I'm saying?
I do that a little bit too.
Let's hear
No,
it
no,
now.
that's crazy.
Come on. He's
There's
blushing
people-
again. He's blushing again, guys.
crazy.
There's people in the room. We can't be singing.
Yeah.
People in the room. So,
So, comedy. The sketches. Do you collab with other social media dudes? Or?
Yeah, I collab with people when it's organic, when everybody's hanging out or we pull up to a spot and people's chilling. But I really don't like to reach out. I'm not the type to really reach out to work with no one because I don't want to get denied. And I know sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can't at the moment, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't right now or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because then I'm going to feel like, oh, all right, bet, you know what I mean? Like
fuck you then.
I gotta work harder type of shit. You know what I mean? It kind of motivates you when they be like, nah, not right now. You know what I mean? Like in other words, it's like, yo, you gotta put in a little bit more work before you.
Having a buzz on social media and having a big following, people assume that there's a lot of money to be made. I don't know if there is or not, but like, let's say for someone from the outside, is there money on doing sketches? Can you live off of it? You know what I mean? Or do
No.
you still hold a regular job?
I mean, I can speak for myself right now. I just resigned from a job for 16 years, and right now I'm on another one that I'm trying to do another 25 on. But I can't see myself quitting. I still got a family. Like
Right.
Instagram or now I'm starting to make some type of money, but it's whenever I get booked for a show, or if somebody
Right.
hits me up for a promo, or you know what I'm saying, or a hosting gig. But it's not like every week you getting a check in the mail like, oh, Instagram sent you this because you
Right.
hit 1 million or you did this,
Yeah.
or here, take that. So it's like I can't see myself right now at the moment. I can't see myself quitting work and doing this full
You
time.
do YouTube or no?
Nah.
YouTube pays the most.
is it?
For
I
the
don't know.
record, yeah. YouTube pays the most. The more you see it on YouTube, the more you get paid. Because then, like you said, once they start putting the commercial and stuff in, that's when you start.
Right, when you get monetized. But still, even I think something like even with 1 million views, it's only like whatever it is. Let's say it's just like fucking a $5,000 check. It's not even like as much as you may think. You gotta keep feeding that machine.
of course.
Just
Yeah, because that the rice and beans was at 60 mil something
on
like that.
YouTube.
Yeah,
and you didn't monetize that.
No.
yeah, 60
They don't make no bread
mil.
off of it.
That was on your page or somebody else?
That was on my. One of them was on my page, but remember the dude that posted it too. It was on his Facebook page. So the last time I seen that video, it was at 37 million on his Facebook page. Because I didn't even have a Facebook.
This guy is that what he does? He puts content up.
I mean, I don't even know
know.
what he does, bro.
You
Honestly,
don't even know
I
his name. No.
I know that he.
I think don't you gotta? Can you register that? Because I know someone. There's a way to register that so that you get money for your streams. I believe.
I don't.
Well,
I don't think
register-
he has it on YouTube though.
No, I'm saying for you to. I don't know. My man's someone viral for something like that, and then there's
Bro,
an
that's
agency
already
that-
passed for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's already. I appreciate the
You
opportunity.
do it for the love.
For him opening it, but nah.
No, just
I'm
moving
not
forward.
gonna
I
go
don't know.
back. Yeah, moving forward. I'll
Yeah.
take that advice, but. Like me digging in the crates and going back to that, yo, I want to know what you made off that video.
No,
Did
yeah,
you make
yeah,
sense?
nah.
I
Nah,
thank
'cause
him.
that
I
situation-
thank him for what he did.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
if
yeah,
he would've-
absolutely.
and he said he was gonna do
Yeah.
it. That's the crazy part.
That's wild.
That he told me, yo, tomorrow you're gonna wake up. This is gonna be crazy all over. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
How is
And it worked.
Do you get recognized everywhere now? Like especially in the X?
Yeah. And not
How
for nothing.
soon after? did
I'm
it-
humble. I love it because at the end of the day, I love it and I hate it. The point why I say I hate it is because I'm a humble dude, bro. I'm regular. I hate to ever be treated like somebody special in front of other people. Like I'm not that person. So when people, and I gotta understand, I'm starting to understand it now. These people get shocked when they see you because it's like, oh, I see him on the gram, but I never seen him in person, right?
Right.
So it's like, it's cool, but I want you to say what's up. I want you to say hi. I want you to ask for a pic because that's my way of showing you
Appreciation.
I appreciate you and I love you. Because if you don't see my page or you don't repost my videos or if you don't show me love, then I'm nothing. My IG won't be popping. Nothing. Nobody will know me or nothing. So every time I see people, I don't want them to treat me like, yo, it's for. Nah, I want you to be like, oh, yo, it's for. Yo, can I get a pic? Of course. I'm not gonna deny that because, like I said, if it was not for them, nothing.
What's the weirdest approach you've had so far, or the strangest, or the inappropriate?
The weirdest approach I ever had was in parent-teacher conference with my daughter at high school. The teacher that was one of her teachers, I went for parent-teacher, and it was like just kept staring at me awkwardly, and I knew that she was looking at me because she recognized me from the gram.
Yeah.
And it was like she wanted to tell me all the things about my daughter, but at the same time she wanted to be like, because as soon as that was over, she was like, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you the guy from the ba 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 ba? And I'm like, yes. But can I ask you a favor? Don't do that in front of my daughter because she hates it. So just
You got one kid only?
I got 3.
How young is
The
the
oldest,
youngest?
I guess, the daughter.
Are they all like?
Nah, my oldest is 26.
Okay.
My youngest is 17.
Oh, so they all
26, 19, and 17.
Does it bother all of them? Like,
Yeah, they don't really.
They hate
My
the
kids
dad
don't even
went
follow
viral,
me,
not
bro,
them.
like that.
yeah.
You heard? My kids don't even follow me.
Because they mad dad went viral, they didn't, and that's their
Like
generation.
my son followed me. My oldest daughter followed me. The little one don't really follow me much. She don't really entertain none of that stuff. The old one neither. My son is on it because he be on it. He does his little TikToks. He's a gamer too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he does it. I show him love. He showed me love, but they don't really care.
How does the wifey react to it?
Oh, she helped me. She's the voices in the back of all the videos.
But like, she's cool with.
She don't like it neither. She don't like to do videos like that. She do them whenever I ask her to, you know what I mean? But she don't like to be seen in the videos. And, you know what I mean? Most of the videos is like her in the background barking at me. Type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She don't like to be on the camera and stuff like that.
Which is your favorite of the characters, or which is your favorite type of video to do? Is it when you're doing the
rapper?
the rapper, the preaching, the
Well,
funny shit?
The joking around one is always going to be the favorite. But the rapping is starting to pick up. It's starting to also be like that's like a tie. The last type of videos that I do, those came from like a dark place, bro. Like I was really at a dark spot. Like I was really at a point where I was really going through it. Like I was really, anxiety, depression. Like I was really in a bad spot. I was stuck at like, I want to say like 40K followers. I was stuck there for like a year and a half. And I felt like I didn't want to do content. Like I was at a bum spot, bro.
What year was this?
I can't even recall it. Probably right after, in the middle of like the pandemic ending and life coming back out. Like I felt like I didn't really go crazy during the pandemic.
Right.
Like I didn't go crazy. A lot of people was doing stuff at home.
Was that because the readjusting after coming out of the pandemic, or was it because
just
it
life
slowed down?
Just life period.
He
bro.
wasn't
Just life.
motivated.
Yeah, I wasn't motivated. I
Right.
felt like at that moment, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is exactly what happened to me. At that moment, when I took that break, my comeback had to be better than the start. So when I came back, I wanted the next video to be better than the Benny video, which is something that could have never happened. But I was like, I'm not gonna put this out. This is whack. They expecting him,
Right.
not knowing everything I've been through, but they expecting this dude to come back. If you're gonna come back, it gotta be this dude right here. It can't just be somebody regular just for you to come back. That's me telling myself. That's me going in my head and in my head telling me, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. That's why some of the talking videos helped me pick up the IG page, because it was stuff that was really going on with me. And I felt like there's other people that the same thing was happening to them at that moment. So then my talking videos started taking off. So now I see my page building a little bit more algorithm and momentum. Right. Now I'm like, let's keep going. Now I feel like I got the crowd back.
Right.
You got
You know what
your
I'm saying?
motivation, so to say.
And then I did the barbershop video. I don't know if you saw that one, when I came out the barbershop with a shape up. And I was
Oh,
just...
yeah. You went in the call talking about how the barber made you first.
Yeah, and I was just like, why you did that? Like, why you did that to my barber? I was like, you made me look like this. Like, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? That video took off. The barbershop community, like that video took me to 1.8 million. Like that was one of my highest view videos. And when that video took off, that's when I started giving them more and more and more.
When you were going through that depression,
Yeah.
did you seek for therapy, or you just kind of dug inside your own self? And
you know how, yo, bro, what's up with the flies? Bro?
You're in the
Nah,
basement. You're in the
it's just,
basement.
my
They-
fault.
they're part of the
I
interview.
thought I was seeing.
They're
stuff,
holding the
man.
boom mic. They hold
There's the extra angle cameras.
That was
Yo,
a
why you
drone?
blowing us up, man? We
Yo,
supposed
bro,
to be
that was a drone?
yeah, it's a drone.
Nah, I
yeah,
ain't
we
gonna
got
lie.
the exclusive.
Yo, they got the littlest drone in the world. That was crazy.
Yeah, we got it from China. So he's
Alibaba drones. Timu's popping right now.
Timu drones.
Every
nigga.
ad is Timu.
Since $2 a drone,
See,
son.
now I gotta edit that out because you making us look
Nah. Keep that. I really thought that was a little helicopter coming.
That shit man close. Took a close up. Came to the eyeball. Came back. Zoomed out. Let's see if he's telling the truth.
Chill. And what I was talking about, man.
Oh, you talking about not going to therapy and figuring out.
Not going to therapy. Was just trying to thug it out. I'm a man. Who's a man? A man can't go see no therapist.
Yeah.
Probably the worst mistake I ever made to this day.
Not going?
Not going. I still feel like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you really need somebody to talk to.
Especially outside the circle.
Exactly.
Is that because you said you got your oldest kid is 20 something?
26.
So you obviously came from a generation that was rough out here. You couldn't show weakness in when you grew up like in the 80s, 90s.
Not only that, like a young age, right? 16, 17. Losing your pops at 18 and having to wear those shoes. That right there is like something that right now I just turned 43, bro. And to this day, I'm still dealing with that. Because it was a promise that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a promise that I made that day. When he passed away, it was a promise that I was going to make sure I took care of the family. And at 18, making that promise, it was like, nah, I really got to do it. You know what I mean?
You the only child, no siblings?
Nah, it's me and my sister, me and my older sister. But then Mom Duke stood back. Mom Duke ain't remarry, or Mom Duke ain't, you know what I mean, move forward with her life just to give us a better. So I was like, you know what? I got to make sure You know what I
Right.
mean? I step up and take care of her like he would have did if he was here. You know what I mean?
Because that's that example your whole life.
had
and then
to,
You,
I had
just
to.
kind of carry it over.
That's a fact.
And then so you never got in trouble in the streets or nothing like that. You
Nah,
stood,
thank God.
You stood straight
I
because you had
always,
a
I always worked, bro.
yeah.
Since I was a little kid, 6 years old, I used to go work with my pops. I still work at the same spot right now. My night job. The same exact dental office I worked at when I was with my pops. My mom used to go play bingo, and my pops used to take me to work with him, 6 years old.
You said that Joselito, you appreciated that he showed you love and you know what I mean, reposted you and
Yeah.
that kind of helped your situation. Is that something you pay forward? Because when I reached out to you like, yo, we'd love to have you on the
Yeah.
podcast, right away when you responded, it wasn't no like, oh, we'll see. It was like, yo, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Where
Like
you
now-
don't know what's from the hole in the wall.
Now I'm trying to get outside. Now I'm trying to help the best I can. You know what I mean? Like Joselito was one of the first ones that reached out with Video Wise. Then you got Ken Starr, who also reached out. Tommy 5K, like I said, reached out. A lot of these comedians started reaching out, like Instagram, that was making Instagram content, like skit makers and all that. They reached out, they helped out. I really don't work with no one, and it's probably because I'm not in the circle and I don't really mingle with everybody, but I don't mind working with nobody, bro. I like a lot of people's content. I follow a lot of IG comedians. Like, I don't like to, I don't like to say no. You know what I mean? But it also got to feel good. Like, you know how, I'm going to put you this example. It's probably weird, but just like, if you do music, right? Old school music for me was better because of the chemistry.
Right.
You had the whole woo
In the
inside the
studio.
studio. Everybody smoking, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Right.
drinking. Music was coming like crazy.
Feeding off each other's
Nowadays, I email you a song. You let me know if you like the beat. You in your basement by yourself,
energy. Right.
trying to match the song energy with the other person's energy. You know what I mean? So I feel like skits is like that too. Like, I feel like if I come to shoot a skit with you, we got to mac out and chill and catch a vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't come and just shoot a skit with you and just, you know what I'm saying? But I don't mind working with anybody, bro. Whoever want to work, I'm ready to work, bro. Just like the comedy, I'm trying to go all over. Whoever give me 2-3 minutes, I'm taking them 2-3 minutes.
Right. Do you look at that platform and be like, maybe this guy needs some more time to build himself up a little
hell
bit?
no.
Or,
Hell no.
you know what I mean?
You
Not
can't-
you can't
you
answer
can't do-
everybody.
Nah, I don't answer DMs though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
And it's not because because now it's like for some reason they going into the request bar or the request spot.
Oh, right. Because now there's
Right.
like 3 different DMs.
Yeah,
right?
and you barely even go in there to see them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes I don't go in there. Like yours was on TikTok.
Yeah.
I just started going on
I slid
TikTok.
in your DM.
Whoa,
crazy.
you see,
Yeah.
that's crazy. You did it again.
That was crazy.
He's blushing again. He's
But
blushing
on
again.
TikTok, I never saw you hit me in like October, right? You
Yeah, it
sent
was a
me the
minute
video.
ago. Yeah. Because you did say in one of your videos that on your way up, the
Yeah, I
stair,
did that today. I did that today.
See, I
Yeah.
be watching.
Yeah, I did that today,
And
yeah.
you know what I mean? And then somebody get in the elevator and pass you.
Yeah, you
like,
can't,
You
you
never
can't.
know. So even the guy that has less followers, or you know what I mean? You kind of like,
Because you never know when that person's gonna skyrocket, and then you're gonna need it. When you try and get to the top and you need that one hand, it could probably be that same person you just finished passing.
yeah.
That same person you just finished passing. Now you like
That's
damn.
that OG saying, be careful who you fuck with on the way up. Because
Yeah.
those same motherfuckers going to see on the way down.
Facts.
So what's the plans for next year then? What's
The plans for next year, bro. Right now, I'm trying to close out strong. Right now, I'm booked the whole December. Like, thank God, I'm messing with a team right now.
you got a manager?
Nah, but right now I got 4 comedians that I'm messing with. I got official Chris Grant, who one of the OGs. Nemo the Curly Plug. I got Sof's Dope, and I got Fat Magic, and me. Like, we've been doing shows together. And Nemo, she been doing a lot of Thursdays and Wednesday shows, and been throwing me in all them slots because with work schedules and all that, those are the days I got off. You know what I mean? But of course, Imagine always shows love. Havana Cafe on Mondays. If you want to pop out, you can always pop out over there. And
That got to be the hardest room ever.
Havana,
On
you feel like everybody's like,
Especially if there's a
Serious.
baseball game on. If there's a Yankee game on, you done.
yeah,
They're their own thing. But
Havana's
it's a
tough.
it's a great
Havana's
spot
tough.
to
To
humble
work out,
yourself.
yeah.
To humble like, oh, I
Havana's
thought I
really
was
tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I thought I was good.
Havana's really tough, bro.
So how much material you think you got now on stage as far as like how
Oh,
much?
now
got 20
I'm
minutes?
not super comfortable. My birthday just passed right now. I did 35.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Look, I did a comedy show for my birthday. I did 35.
Hosted
Most of
headline? What'd you
it-
do?
Straight.
Did you
I
host
closed
with your
it.
headline? Or
Nah, I
just,
closed the headliner. Yeah.
nice.
And
Was
I
it
did-
mostly freestyle or just?
Nah, it was that night. I came with some. That night I came with some old material, some new material,
Nice.
and I caught it because it was the holiday. So I had a lot of holiday Puerto Rican regular family material that I caught that really.
A lot of family
linked
came
up.
out.
Not really. It wasn't a crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you and say it was sold out. A lot of people didn't come out who I expected to come out. A lot of
Yeah.
people didn't, but
We didn't get invited.
it's still I'm actually the flyers go up and when it says link in the bio, that's actually an invite to everyone.
That's
Yeah.
the invite
Right,
there,
right.
Link
Well,
in the
you know how it
bio.
is, right? Link is in the link
You know
tree.
what it is? Because as
Link
comedians,
tree.
look, this is what it is. As comedians, you get tired of asking people to come to your joints. So at that point, you're just like, yo, look, it's there, man. You gonna come
Look
or
at
not?
look at my brother's expressions right now when you say that.
They be out at all your shows.
Well, now I ain't gonna lie. My boy Joe, he's been coming to most of the shows now, but my boy LB came to, I want to say, 75% of my shows he's been to.
He also ate 75% of the pizza.
That's why I bring him to the shows. So when they bring, and I not for nothing, I didn't. That's crazy because I didn't even hit you. Like I didn't even DM you back and tell you, yo, the only way I come out is if you order pizza.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because in my dressing room when they book me for a comedy show, they gotta have like pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like fruits and stuff like that because I bring him when
Yeah.
he comes out.
And
I wanna
green
make sure-
M&Ms.
I want to make sure. Yeah.
All green M&Ms.
All green.
Nah, but most of the, you know what I mean? Like he said, you don't just get, you don't get tired. You don't really want to be bugging your people all the time. Like, yo, I got another show. I got
Right.
another show. Because at the end of the day, bro, it does get a little, man, bro, I've been to like 101 of your shows and then
Right.
you say the same thing all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like now it's like whenever you want to pull up. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know the invite's there. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully you heard the new shit.
You feel
Hopefully
me?
you get the new shit.
So
How
what-
do you feel? I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah,
how
yeah.
do you feel? Because you do stand up.
Yeah,
bro.
of course.
So how do you feel when it's like you feel like the crowd? You've seen the crowd 5 times already.
Right.
You feel like I can't give them the same stuff, right?
Well, it goes back to what you said before, how you got to kind of what happened in Caroline's. And then you got to in and out. Do your new shit, do your old shit. Because everyone that watches or follows stand-up knows that it's a script, it's a set, it's a that.
That's why they take your phone away in some shows, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because they don't want, so
Right.
these big comedians tour the whole world with the same set.
Yeah.
Right. They do 100 shows before they tape it.
That's what I'm starting to learn now.
Yeah, 100
That's
shows.
crazy.
Before,
All right,
but you
you know what
got to
I mean?
get it together. A set. They call it a set because it has to be set up.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. We can't veer off. I know we get nice and we feel cocky about ourselves.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you got to stay to be successful. You got to stay on point. You got to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we nice with it, but you use that shit. It's a weapon. You know, you
Yeah,
use
yeah.
that freestyle, that improv as a weapon.
Just
Once-
in case somebody says
yeah,
something.
somebody fuck with you.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to pull the guns out?
Wow.
Bang. You ask for the bullet. You got
Yeah.
the bullet. But you gotta. Your job is to just stay set because you just want everybody to know this for the money. You know what I'm saying?
And I
Bang,
feel
bang,
like
bang.
now my last 4 shows, I feel like now I'm in my lane. Like now, it's not only because I feel it, but like he said, like when I get off stage, the energy that I get, so many comedians that I've met from, I want to say from the beginning of November to now, it's crazy. Like, and they don't do nothing but say, yo, you got something. You know what I mean? Show love.
That's dope.
So I know that I'm doing something that's, it's starting to work out. And I feel myself on stage. Like I feel me staying up. Bang, bang. Like he said, like I feel myself hitting you back to back. I'm not letting you rest. I feel myself doing that now. Before I used to find myself making you go up and then bringing you down and talking to you, blah, 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 and then having to say, oh, I got to take them back up because I'm not getting what I need right now. But now I feel like I'm having them the whole time, like straight. You know what I mean?
That's dope that you have that intuition to pick up on the things.
Yeah, but like he said, you gotta learn that, and
Yeah.
I feel like now getting on
Start-
stage, and the only way you're gonna learn it is getting on
stage.
stage.
Yeah,
The only way
it
you're
seems
gonna
like
learn
you learn
it
it
is
fast, man. Because I used to produce a lot of comedy shows. That's actually how
Yeah.
he and I met. And I've seen guys when they start. And some of them take. It just seems like your progression into where you at now is pretty quick, right? I mean, normally you see guys a year,
Right.
2 years
No,
later.
when I first seen him, I was like, okay, well, I see he's new,
Yeah.
but I was like, he's beastie though. You know, that was the first though when I first seen. That was in the Bronx. We rocked in the Bronx together. Never seen him rock without. You was talking about bud and smoking bud,
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
kids
yeah.
smoking cookies,
Yeah,
you know, whatever. But when I seen, I was like, okay, you could see that he's new because it's not a set. But you could see that he's
got it
hunger.
in.
He's hunger for the set. He's hungry for the set, and he's beastie about the set. Like
Yeah.
he
He
ain't
knows how to
taking no
deliver
for
it.
an answer. Like he knows how to
I
aggressively.
remember doing that first show with you, and then I remember doing the one in Queens.
Yeah.
And when I came off on the stage in Queens, you had told me there, you was like, "Yo, you did your thing tonight."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I picked it up, and little by little, whoever I worked with, I started seeing more and more of that. So I started seeing, oh, I'm starting to get comfortable because I'm starting to. Now I'm still doing those type of jokes, right?
Right.
But now I'm memorizing them so good that I'm doing them to the new generation, and I'm adding old school
twist to it.
twist to it. You know what I
So
mean?
you're
And
still not writing none of it?
I don't write at all, my brother.
So you done over this shit.
I can't write. I can't write, bro. I can't write.
That's
I'm not gonna say.
How about
alright,
record? Can you
let,
record?
no, let me
Like
let me explain what I do. So I take notes, right? Let's say I was at the doctor with my mom's, right? And my mom's cursed out one of the nurses or some shit, right?
there's some regular shit
Let's just say
she does.
let's just say
Basic
that,
shit.
right? So while I'm there and I'm like, oh shit, like I could use this, right? I'll write the idea. Mommy cursed out nurse at hospital.
And then from there, just
And then
kinda-
from there, when I'm on stage, if I remember before I go on stage, yo, don't forget to talk about when your mom's cursed out the nurse. I'll go on stage and I'll do that at spots where I'm comfortable that I feel like I could just add a new joke.
That's a crazy muscle to kind of just, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that-
And it's super hard to explain though, bro.
yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you ever it has to happen to you. Somebody will say something funny in front of you. Oh, go ahead, you can have that. You can have that. I said, yeah, it sounds easy to just say you can have that. Like, I know it's funny for the moment, but imagine trying to take your funny and put it up there and make it funny to the rest of the people. Like, everybody thinks they funny. Everybody thinks they funny.
And everybody thinks they could do. And another thing is too, they gotta stop taking this IG comedian. In my opinion, they gotta stop taking this IG comedian stuff to like IG comedians is trying to infiltrate the comedy game. It's just the way it's working out, bro.
Right.
Like the opportunities is being brung to them IG comedians, bro.
But it
There's
seems like
some-
you haven't had that kind of pushback from the comedians yet, though, right? You haven't really seen it.
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I've heard people say like when you get into these big rooms. Probably I haven't gotten into those rooms, but I heard when you get into like these bigger rooms, you're not accepted the
Right.
way another comedian that got 15 years of doing straight stand up,
Right.
no videos on IG, doesn't do skits. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
gets accepted. Like, he's an OG in this. You know what I'm saying? He's really been doing comedy for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause there's some IG comedians that go out there and have a better night and a better show than these dudes that have been doing it for years. So funny is funny, bro.
Right.
At the end of the day, you gotta pay respect and give him respect for being
Right.
funny, no matter where he came from, no matter
How he got
there.
Yeah.
Funny's
He's
funny.
on the stage for a reason. Somebody saw something in him that they put him on that stage.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't always work out that way. But you're right. If a person's funny, they're funny. Just give them their props regardless. But I've also seen in producing shows where I'll hire an IG guy that I respect and I like their IG shit and find them funny.
Yeah.
Get on the mic and just like,
Because it's a totally different world,
Right.
like he said.
So
like
that's
he just
where I
said, he
think-
said you could be funny right
Yeah.
now, but the minute I give you the mic and say, yo, go up there and do that same funny, that's when your legs start shaking,
Yeah,
you
like,
start getting
what?
into like,
Yeah.
when that light
Yeah.
comes on you and you feel like that rotisserie chicken cooking up there,
Yeah.
you
It's a
just like,
different game.
yeah.
it's a whole
So
different
and see
story, bro.
the irony in this whole thing is, I never watched your IG. I watched you live.
That's crazy.
I've never met. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? And of course, he got hired through IG.
Through
because,
IG, yeah,
right. So
exactly.
I was like, who? I never put him up there. Like, let's see. And I'm watching the craft of comedy.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I respect what he did and how he does it, because he came at a different angle. Yes, and I understand why you feel like, yo,
I don't.
this is like I'm an IG Comics.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Like I don't
But
want
I'm
people.
because I'm funny.
I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but
Right.
sometimes you get that energy when you come to a spot.
Right.
Could
And
it
they
be?
like, yo, this dude haven't been. That's why the group. I'm sorry, to cut you off.
No.
That's why I feel so comfortable working with this group that I've been working with, because all of them came from doing skits, like
So it's
official.
like a comedy boy band.
Nah. It's actually two
Check.
girls. It's actually 2 girls and 3 boys.
Okay.
But it's like we have a girl who's nice at doing comedy, which like she has her set, but she's also nice hosting. You know what I mean? So that's her. That's what she brings to the table. Then you got Chris Grant, who's been doing comedy for a minute, who's like mentoring us at the in the same at the
You
same
got like
time.
almost like a coach in the team.
And you also got, I forgot to mention my boy Blue, Da Vinci Blue. Like Da Vinci also started like coming to these one night stand comedy shows where shout out to Mikey from Rumble in the Bronx. Like Da Vinci Blue came on those shows and out of nowhere
Da Vinci's the Dominican kid.
told them,
the
bro,
skinny kid.
out of
Okay.
nowhere started selling shows out. And he's an IG comedian. Like, bro, you go to his IG, you're going to laugh all day long. But for him to bring that to the stage now and he's giving you the same thing, you got to respect that, bro. You can't just say, oh, the IG comedian dude that's coming, the one that does skits. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Right.
Would
you
you
know-
think it's similar to like coming from like a hip hop
Point of view?
background point of view, where like a lot of the old school rappers then adjust to the styles, and that's why their longevity didn't last in the music. Where like
but the ones
the guy-
that
the
did,
ones
where
that-
they at?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Jadakiss was around in your era, right?
Yeah.
A little bit, not in the beginning of it, but he was around, right?
Yep.
You got these new kids nowadays that just finished hearing that Jada verse after the verses. That
Yeah,
Jada freestyle.
yeah.
His iTunes went crazy looking for that freestyle that we know from how long back.
Yeah,
Right.
like mixtape era and shit like that.
And he stood like this. He wiggled. Fabulous.
Fab,
He
yep.
could drop tomorrow.
Yep.
Wiggled his way in the game.
Stood there.
But that's why I didn't want to take Little Pharmacy as I didn't want to just come out and be myself. Now it was like, oh, look at the IG comedian want to become a rapper.
Right.
Right.
So that's why I got Little Pharmacy,
Right. Separate.
who's
Now-
who's doing his thing, and
Right.
they
Is he gonna
they
drop an
showing-
album? You think? Like,
They've been telling me. I just joke. I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking at the end of the day. It's
yeah,
just a
but
joke.
maybe
Little Pharmacy could be some shit.
maybe you could drop a little pharmacy album. You know what I
I
mean?
know, bro.
At
but
least
I-
a dope single.
Or put him in a battle rap. You know what I mean? Like one of them.
I
That'll
mean,
be
I
dope.
got songs. I got songs on iTunes. I got songs on iTunes. I got videos on YouTube.
Maybe
with 'em.
you could holler at Remy Ma to set up a rap battle or something.
Oh nah, yeah, we could do something like that. I mean, it's whatever.
You think he's ready for that?
Ready for whatever, bro.
Pharmacy.
She talking
And how
about-
did Pharmacy come about? What
It was a Halloween costume.
that was the name of it?
It was a mumble rapper Halloween costume.
That was the actual name. Made it up that day. Everything.
Little Pharmacy. You know why? Because I had the I bought the lean.
Uh,
I had the foam cups. Had the gold teeth. I had the perks. I had the Zans. No, all fake candy. By the
Right.
way, it was a character, so all fake candies.
Right.
But I came with that, you know what I mean? That
Right.
mumble rapper style. Always, always high up and shit, you know what I'm saying? But when I rapped, it was totally different than the way I was dressed.
do you think you'll ever stop doing sketch comedy to continue doing stand up? Because at some point, would it be easy to manage both? You know, if you start doing tours or
I
traveling.
mean, right now it's working, bro. Right now I'm doing everything. I'm doing, like I said, it can never mess with anything else, bro, because at the end of the day, I'm doing it whenever I feel like doing it. So if I walk out of here right now with my boys and I see something funny in the street and I shoot a skit, it's just because I came up with it at the moment. So
Gotcha.
it don't matter if
So you
I'm in
can
the
never
bathroom.
stop.
It don't matter if I'm in the backstage of ready to go on stage to the comedy show. Like, it's just, it don't matter. If I feel like speaking to one of those, like what you want me to tell you, I'm going to do it right there on the spot.
You always been like that, where everything seemed like
I
concentrated,
always
right?
been funny,
Like
bro.
creative
Point
and
blank, period. Those are my brothers right there. They grew up with me, not from not from 20 years old and up. No, they grew up with me from little kids, bro.
Yeah.
5 years old, 6 years old. Like, they grew up from little kids, and I always been funny. Always. That's why I felt when that video went crazy, I felt like you got to show everybody now. Now these followers is coming to your page. Now you got to show them that you funny.
Right, you gotta reset it.
Because them 385 people, them 379 people that was family and friends, they knew I was funny.
Right.
They commented on the videos. They reposted the videos. But when everybody else started seeing it, now it's like you got to show everybody that you funny. You got to keep, you know what I mean? You got to keep pushing. Gotta keep
Who you
working.
like to see virally? Like who you like to watch? Like
As what?
as far as just watching on IG. I mean, you got yourself that you doing your thing, but like who do you like to follow or watch?
I watch Jay, the one, Justin,
Yeah,
the one that got
Silva.
I watch Justin Silva. I follow Nuevayo, of course. I follow Tommy 5K, Ken Stars, Joselito the Puppet. I follow Graylo. I follow everybody that I really mess with. I follow everybody. I follow Nemo. I follow Sophie. I follow Grant. I follow Da Vinci.
Right,
And I go through my IG and I see everybody that I follow. I know
right.
AJ Carter. Like I could whoever's popping. Like I've met them once in a while. You know what I mean? If they not from New York, I probably haven't met them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get calls from people out of state like, yo, can we collab or? Does
Yeah,
that
I've gotten them.
have you traveled for those? Or?
Nah. Now I'm waiting. The farthest I've ever been to like record is probably like Brooklyn or like Jersey.
He said, "This is it. This is upstate."
Yeah. But like most people have came down. I've done stuff with like Scrap, and I've done stuff with people from Florida. But I've either been out there or they came out here to shoot, and I done shot out here. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But like me going out, that's what I'm trying to shoot for now with the comedy. I'm hoping that this year starting off January, starting off 2024, I'm hoping that I get to bring that funny to other places instead of just being, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta like if you're doing stand up, I think that you gotta start traveling outside of the city, touch some stages.
It's my schedule though, bro. It's my schedule that kind of hurts, but at the end of the day, I really don't want to.
Right.
Like I can't just fall
Got a
back
family.
on comedy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't fall back on this and just be like,
It sucks
who
because
knows, bro? Who knows? I'll probably come across a good manager. I'll probably get booked for like, you know what I mean, 4 or 5 shows, 2-3 shows a week. You know what I'm saying? You looking at, you know, a couple dollars.
Yeah.
Now you making your paycheck that you used to make in 2 weeks or a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who knows? I can't speak about tomorrow. I got to speak about today.
I mean, you got to start thinking faster now because you were saying he asked you, you know, what do you think about acting? Would you do acting and all that other stuff? You have to start thinking fast because your shit is happening quicker than the average. You know what I mean?
To some people, but not to myself.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
So the crazy part is that everybody else is seeing it, but I'm not.
Right.
I'm not touching shows out the. Like I've been to BK, I performed in BK,
Right.
but I'm not touching shows out everywhere already.
Right.
I'm in the Bronx. I move around in the Bronx.
Right.
I just started touching Harlem. I touched a couple spots in Harlem.
Nice.
Like I'm starting to come out. I haven't been to Jersey.
Okay.
I haven't been to Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been outside. Once I start going outside and I start feeling like, yo, hold up.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting booked 2 days in Boston this month. Like what? Like
Right.
I gotta come home and pack and go back out. That's when you. Oh wait, hold up. No, nah,
Right.
we moving now. That's when you start second guessing. Yo, should I let go of this job? You feel me? Like
No, it happens. It's either sink or swim. That's what it is. It's like a bird. Nigga, you're gonna let your wings fly and go for it, or you're gonna just
bro,
say,
I done lost. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
That's
I done
all
lost so many opportunities because of having
Jobs.
these days I have. Right, I only got Wednesday and Thursday off. Right, Friday, Saturday shows be popping comedy shows. Right,
Yeah.
I done lost so many opportunities because I can't do it on a Friday, Saturday. I would have to take a sick day or I would have to take a vacation day. Right.
right,
So next year, I already got calculated in my mind all of these days that I have, my little 30 days or 20 days that I have for vacation. If I'm gonna use that shit straight,
right.
comedy. Or they hit me on a Friday, boom, I could take a day because I got it.
You can't switch. I used to switch a lot. He says you can't switch.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess up the flow. Like they probably never did that before. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring something new in and then they start complaining.
Right. Nah, yeah.
Even though my boss shows a lot of love too, you know what I mean? He respects what I'm doing too.
Also, he knows.
Yeah,
he's aware of
yeah.
your
He's
situation.
he's aware of the comedy and all that. He supports me a lot,
That's dope.
but it's just like I can't feel like I'm gonna just out of nowhere just let this go and just start.
Right.
I wish I was booked every day, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It could happen. Just keep working. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Even
what
if
I'm
you're just
pushing
doing the
for,
Wednesday,
gang.
Thursdays, you never
That's
know.
what I'm pushing for. That's what I'm pushing for.
You have a ritual when you do your thing? Because I always see you in the car. I see you in the
For
car.
some reason, I get
Is it
a
every
lot,
morning, every month.
for some reason I like to shoot a lot in my car, and it's because I like to get to work early.
Got you.
So since I drive to work, I'm always there 20, 15 minutes early. I just like to be at work a little bit early. I don't like to
Nice.
rush in and have to punch in, you know what I mean? So I like to get there a little bit early. And I like to I sit in my car sometimes. I just got called out for that, so I have to start hiding my uniform.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I got to start shooting without. Yeah, sometimes the name.
The job
just
said
out
that
there.
or people said that?
Somebody put me onto it.
Okay.
So I gotta, you know what I mean?
Be more mindful of.
Yeah, of the logo from the job. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't want to get them in trouble, but
Right.
I usually don't do no disrespectful stuff when I say those. So,
But the
real.
other stuff might be, you know what I mean?
nah, I mean, yeah,
I
I
mean, they
mean,
can link you, is it?
that's that's why I just don't like people from work to follow me. I just don't like it. Like work
It's gonna
is work.
happen.
Right.
The teacher got you. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but they gonna notice me. But that's their problem. If you wanna follow me, follow me. I'm not promoting it at work though. Like I'm not at work. Like yo, follow my IG. Yo, you know me. Nah, you know what I mean? I'm
You
quiet.
saw my shit? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
at work.
but
I don't
after a
wanna
while,
do-
it don't matter. Like the algorithm, people gonna follow you just by
mean,
mistake
yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
But it's cool if they ask me, and then I'm like, yeah, but not at work.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I have this popular saying that I like to call my own. I've never heard it. It's called viral spiral, right? And viral spiral means that when you go viral, do you feel like you need to chase that next viral? Do you feel that way? Like you need to, like, I want that next hit. I want this. Because people get the fever.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't, for the simple fact. Why is because you never know what's gonna go crazy or not.
Right. That's the.
Cause bro, the barbershop video, like, I was just being totally honest, bro. Like I was just being honest, bro. Like I came out the barbershop and I was like, yo, bro, like, why you did this, bro? You know what I mean? Like it was just like, why? Like why did you do this, bro?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I threw in the comedy in it. I threw in the, you know, but it's like I can't chase that because you never know what's gonna pop or what's not.
Right.
You remember the old school method? Everybody used to watermark
Right.
their videos.
Like with their names.
Yeah, because they got to a point where people would take your video, repost it,
Yeah.
and then they don't tag you.
Right.
So people started watermarking it, like in the middle of it, where you
Right.
can't hide it.
Huh.
Now you got to put it up there, and now you got to. World Star started doing stuff
Yeah.
like
World
that.
Star start doing it.
You know what I mean? Like now you got to, you gonna know who put this video up.
Yeah.
Like I got tired of doing that
Hmm.
because I was
I can see
watermarking
that.
videos, and then there was videos that I was saying, you know what, I'm not even gonna watermark this, bro. I'm just gonna put this up, and that video go crazy.
So you don't follow these strategies as when you post like, yeah, you gotta have a certain amount of hashtags. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta.
Nah, I mean the hashtag part I think is more for TikTok, honestly. Like on IG, I don't really hashtag too much stuff.
At this point, though, you probably don't even have to do much anyway, because you already have a core following. Once you get X amount of people liking and sharing it, just
Nah, I
starts-
mean sometimes you gotta go with the algorithm, bro. Sometimes you gotta see what times you post,
Right.
and you know
are you
if
mindful
people-
of that? Like, do you post at every time at the same time?
I mean, and sometimes I can't hold back. Sometimes I do a video and I just want to let it out. But sometimes you see the flow of the video and you be like, damn, like I could tell a video is gonna be a hit in the first 30 minutes.
Right.
The first 20 to 30 minutes, I could tell if this is gonna go crazy or if it's gonna lag.
What's the numbers that you should be reaching at around that 30-minute mark?
If I hit, let's say if I let me spoil my phone. Let's say if I throw a video, right? Like I'm gonna give you an example. Today I posted the that video that you were talking about.
About the stairs and the elevator?
No, yeah, all right. So that video did 10,000 right now, and I posted it at 10 o'clock this morning.
That's big.
All right. The other day I posted a video at this was for Thanksgiving. I posted it at what time we was on like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and it did like 75,000. So
But that's more. You think that's more because it's like Thanksgiving theme and
You
everybody's
catching
kind of
everybody.
Yeah.
just like when you start posting late, you figure in your head like
Motherfuckers asleep.
people's like, what do you think people do at 7, 8 o'clock when they come home from work? Like a normal person.
They're watching TV.
They eat something,
eating,
watching
on their
TV.
phone.
Now they laying on the bed.
Right.
Right.
Not paying attention
IGing
to their
out,
kids.
IGing out, right?
Right.
Or they just got home and they on the toilet.
Yeah.
IGing out, right?
Right.
So I feel like those are the best times to post.
But
it's
isn't there
different
IG? Isn't there
algorithm?
something-
It shows you.
Yeah, it shows you what the best time is for you to post.
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
for-
Yeah,
yeah.
it shows you.
So,
But I've tried to follow that shit.
But
doesn't
sometimes you can't hold it.
Yeah.
Like I did, like today I did that video
That's
sitting in
Ayo,
the.
by the way.
What? Sometimes you can't hold
Yeah.
it. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Like sometimes,
That was crazy.
sometimes you can't hold the video. So what you do is that, like today, I was waiting for my mom. She was at a doctor's appointment, right?
She was cursing out another
No,
doctor again.
I was waiting for her to call. My sister went with her, right? So I'm in the car waiting for them. 45 minutes past. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot a video. I finished shooting the video. I'm like, I'm gonna hold this to tonight.
right.
But then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let this shit go right now.
Because I might have some.
And it only
going on
got
tonight.
like 10,000. So
Yeah.
I already know once it starts hitting, like if I put a post of that video and by the time my mom's came down an hour later, it would have been at 10,000. I would have been like, this shit's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go up.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So got to hit a lot early, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
10,000.
But
an
have you
hour?
had the opposite? Besides,
Bro,
Like
I done
what-
posted videos that I thought was hilarious and it did not move. And I don't understand why.
Well, is-
Did I say something wrong? Did IG just shadow ban this because they don't
Right.
like it?
but
Like,
has there
bro,
been
I-
a video that you posted, let's say, a month ago, and it didn't do good? Then all of a sudden, oh shit, this shit just catching traction.
The Benny one was.
Bro,
5
I
months,
did
he
all
said.
of my freestyle videos that I post. I don't get over like 20K on the freestyle videos. My last two, one of them got 350,000,
Damn.
just randomly like that.
and it was just like,
Nothing.
and I did it, mind you, I did it with my brothers. I did the freestyle outside the car with a speaker, with the beat, feeling nice. Scratch that. I'll do it again tomorrow. I did it again the next day. Scratch that. I did it in my car with my car radio with another iPhone, and that's the one that had 350 just sitting in my car.
That's crazy. So it's just
like you never
just
know,
do it,
bro.
It's
just
the luck of the
do
draw, nigga.
Yeah,
It's a
bro,
game.
it's like whatever's gonna go
Luck
is
of the
gonna
draw.
go.
Whatever's
bro.
gonna go is gonna go. Whatever's not gonna hit.
But consistency is key, though. I started learning that now. Like now, you
2
gotta-
videos a day,
know
you
what I
said
mean?
before.
Yeah, but now I can't afford to do 2 videos, but I could afford to probably give you a video a day, and I don't try to go past. If I'm not giving you a video a day, if I give you a video a day and I see that I gain a couple followers, I'm I'm bringing the video up.
What do you mean by that?
Like I'm going to the bottom of the crates and I'm bringing the whole video up.
no, to kind of
Because I just got 200 followers, so there's 200 people.
So what do you do then?
never
You
saw
pin
it.
it to the top?
Nah, I
Or
just
you
go
just
all the way
repost it?
down and I repost it.
Okay.
And I'll be like, this dude just got to my page yesterday.
Yeah,
He
right.
didn't see this.
Let me
know what I
write
mean?
this down. Yeah,
If you see new, just repost.
I'm learning. You know what I mean? You gotta learn these things.
Yeah, like the freestyles, when I did that freestyle right there that took off, the next day I posted one of my old freestyles that I shot a video to and everything, and that one did good, 75. Then I posted another old freestyle that I had. And the only reason people noticed it was because I had a long beard. So they was like, yo, this is old? And I'm like, yeah, but you never seen it, right?
Got you.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh,
You
they're
said
like, yo,
this
how your
old?
shit grow so fast, bro?
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Nah, man, but I respect the grind, man. It's good to see dudes like you win, especially like staying humble, pulling up on us
Yeah,
with no
appreciate
problem.
Yeah, no doubt.
Driving an hour and a half away, eating
Yeah.
cold pizza.
Nah,
You
it's
know what I mean?
levels,
You got to
respect,
see some
respect.
drones here today, though.
Nice
They
respect.
they're still filming.
You know what I
They're
mean?
still filming.
They still filming. They'll
Nah,
probably
it's
follow
respect.
you home for like B-roll.
Nah, I appreciate y'all for reaching out, bro.
No,
and I
no,
hope that,
man.
you know what I mean? I hope that it takes
Yeah.
off, and I hope it gets
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
where
no,
y'all
for
want it
sure.
to get, you know what I mean?
And
And
any critique you may have for Brooklyn Basement Podcast?
honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the spot is nice, and I feel like the vibe is just like we said, organic. Like I feel like everybody's, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Being who we gonna be.
Other than that, like the food service could have been a little bit better.
He likes the set. He likes the
Yeah,
set though. The
maybe
set.
maybe
Yeah.
my chair could have been a little bit lower so I could feel more gangster.
You just gotta pump it. But
Yeah,
next
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah. I
hopefully,
feel like-
hopefully
Wait,
you'll be
wait.
back,
He
right?
said pump it. Wait, was that?
I just ignored
the
it,
chair.
You said
I
pump
just-
it.
Yo, I just ignored it and kept going, bro. Because I feel like my legs was swinging on this chair. I couldn't be too gangster.
This guy
you know
fell
what I mean?
asleep over there.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
out. He's out.
TV solid. This is the
Yeah.
way he lays
That's
in his
why
bed. He's on
I'm
the
trying to
couch.
wrap because I don't want to keep you too long. I don't want you guys-
It's love, bro. I appreciate you for having me.
But what we do is we ask at the end of the episode every guest that to look into the camera and tell them that how this is the best time in your life. You know what I mean? This is probably the biggest thing you've done ever, and how good it feels to be here. How much you appreciate us, and that all that good stuff.
No, just let him say the Brooklyn Basement
And
Podcast.
Brooklyn Basement Podcast. You get that part right specifically,
All
since
right.
you didn't know the name of the podcast when you first
Nah,
sat
the
down.
Brooklyn Basement Podcast, right?
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
Brooklyn Basement Podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a good time. The hospitality was horrible. I didn't get offered any food.
We gave him water.
I brung 2 people with me. They ate all the food. They treated them better than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I still got a water I stuck under the pillow over there. I'm gonna
He
take that
stashed
home.
it. He thought he
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
gonna
gonna
eat.
take that home. Nah, bro, I appreciate y'all for bringing me out. I love what y'all doing. Wish y'all a lot of
Thank you.
success.
You too,
know what
man.
I mean? And
Definitely.
hopefully it takes off to where when y'all bring me back the next time,
Yeah.
y'all can throw me a couple dollars and shit. you feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, man. We
And
appreciate
food
you.
too. And
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, food. Yeah, cater it.
Yeah.
Green
If I
and
pull up in here and y'all got all the burners,
Yeah.
I already
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean?
We done elevated.
Elevation. You are. What was the word that I used earlier? If you remember it, coexisted.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It wasn't coexisted
Cause this is the
because
word.
then
Co-
that was a word.
Coextinct.
Coextinct. Yeah, yeah,
Coextinct
yeah.
is the word you used.
Yeah, we go. That's
You know that dinosaurs coextinct, right?
they lived and died together.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, but we gonna close it.
Yo, Brooklyn Basement Podcast. Don't forget to follow the man. Spell it out because I know there's a couple of underscores and all that. And, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's FOR_DHA_MONEY.
And it's not like he needs as much followers as we do because, you know what I mean?
Now you can follow both of us. Follow
Yeah.
both of us. Follow both of us.
That's a, yo, that's it.
Follow both
But
of
good
us.
looking, man. Thank you for
You're
coming,
ready.
man.
Nah,
God bless
thank
on
you.
the camera.
Thank you, my brother. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, boss. Peace.
You can follow me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, all right.